Welcome to my podcast, which is all about changing your business and money reality. This is your master money coach, Dr. Gaurav Deka, and you are money. Hello, my friends. How have you been? So today I bring to you a Facebook Live that I had done sometime back, 3 or 4 months back. And I'm bringing this live back because I've been getting a lot of questions as to what are the things that are necessary to sell as a coach, sell as a healer, sell as a spiritual entrepreneur. And I want to give you my lessons of it. The reason that I was able to build $1 million business was not based on popular opinions about, do I need a website? Do I need paid apps? Do I need marketing agencies? Do I need an email list? Do I need to publish in newspapers and magazines? Or do I need paid YouTube channels and paid podcasts featuring me? And I'm going to debunk all of these myths in this live that I did. I did it a few months back, but I want to bring it out again so that I'm able to instill this knowing, this understanding that what are the things that you truly need to be a successful coach, to be a successful healer, to be a successful therapist or a spiritual entrepreneur. And none of the things that I've mentioned in the list are things that you need in the beginning of your career. And I'm going to tell you about my career as well and how I made my first 100K, 75 lakh to 80 lakh rupees. And what are the strategies that I used? And most of these strategies are anchored in human love, human bonding, human trust, to be able to offer value, to be authentic to myself, to know exactly what I am bringing to the world and how I'm invested in the transformation of my clients. So go ahead and listen to this episode. It can be the most valuable lesson you may learn this week, right? I hope you enjoy. This quick audio live because I want to be crisp about something that I want everyone to know. This audio is particularly for new coaches, new healers, new therapists, people who are starting out, or people who might be in the business for 6 months or maybe 8 months, even 1 year, okay? People who have just started out, people who don't have their first 100K, and I literally mean it. People who do not have their first 100K from their coaching, healing, therapy business. By 100K, I mean people who don't have their first 75 to 78 lakh, okay, in 1 year span. There are things that you don't need in order to sign up clients, have clients that pay you, as well as for you to network and for you to find those clients. There are things that you don't need. Number one, you don't need a website, okay? You truly don't need a website when you don't have clients. When you have clients who pay the amount of money by which you are only breaking even, okay? Or you create the amount of money that goes completely in maintaining your practice, paying for, let's say, your Zoom, or for your website, or for building up. When the money goes there, it doesn't make sense to have a website, okay? So there is no need for a website, number one. Secondly, you don't even need a landing page for your offer to be out in the world, right? You don't need to run Facebook ads, right? You just don't need Facebook ads because, once again, Facebook ads are very random. You don't know exactly how much of conversion is going to come from there because you do not have committed audience, because your commitment to an ad is not about providing value to those people who will be looking at that ad. You can't bring transformation through an ad, right? You definitely can bring a transformation through a post, a Facebook post or an Insta post. So you don't need Facebook ads, right? You also do not need complicated funnels, right? You don't need funnels wherein you create a group of people and you know you have to pay to have that funnel. You need to put out some advertisements. You have to put out some sponsors. You don't need all of that, right? You also don't need an email list. You truly don't need an email list. People go bonkers thinking about, oh, should I create an email list? So if I create an email list, it means that I have to have a website or a landing page where they can come and put their names or their email addresses via which I can send out emails every week, right? You don't need that in the initial stage. So what did I say? You don't need website, you don't need paid ads, you don't need complex funnels, you don't need email subscriptions, or you don't need newsletters, right? These are things that you don't need. Now, things that you need are to reach out to as many people as you can. Do not think of creating a new page on Insta or on Facebook via which you will now be professionally working towards people who will reach out to you. If you already have an existing audience on Facebook, if you already have an existing audience on Insta, now people will tell me that on Facebook I already have people who are my relatives, are my friends, doesn't matter. The fact that you are a coach, you are a healer, you're a therapist doesn't need to be hidden from them, period. If you were someone else, if you were an author before you became a coach, if you were a lawyer before you became a coach, if you were an artist before you became a coach, if you were a writer before you became a coach, and your Insta or your Facebook is filled with lawyers and artists and people from other professions, scientists, you need to have the courage to show up as yourself. So make your post about coaching, make your post about healing, make your post about therapy every single where. Use your existing audience. The existing audience will automatically help you build the traction that you need in order for people to reach out to you. Okay? So number one, you have to tell the world what you are doing. Communicate with as many people as you can. Create relationships. Talk to them. Tell them about your work. You don't have to jump immediately to that the fact that they need to pay you and you need to do this offer and you will do this process with them. You don't have to directly jump into selling, but you can form relationships with them. You can offer them value, right? Value offering happens only when you start talking about what they want and what they aspire. And in the end, after the conversation, you can always tell them that now I work as a coach. Now I work as a healer. Now I work as a therapist. And this is what I do. So I think I can help you. Would you want some help? Right? Would you want some help? There is a paid offer involved. There is a transaction involved. Or some people say there is an energy exchange involved. Talk about it in a way where you don't feel ashamed. Talk about it in a way where you don't feel that you need to hide. You don't need to mince your words, right? Talk about it matter-of-factly, but create relationships. Reach out to as many people. Tell them about the work you do. Tell them about your professional identity. That's what you want. And this I'm talking from experience. If you go on Google, even today, if you go on Google and if you type drgauravdekar.com, you will not find the website. I did have a website, and then it was in a construction phase. It is still in the construction phase, and it's going to come up in another 1 or 2 months' time. But then, before the website came up, and in this phase when I don't have a website, my sales do not go down. I continue to have people who reach out for one-on-one work, despite the fact that my one-on-one program is really high ticket. It's 28,000 USD, you all know. The program ATEP that I have is on a Razorpay page right now. People visit the Razorpay page, they look at my Insta post, they understand what I'm offering, they get value from the Insta post that I am making already. They get value from the Facebook post that I'm making already. They apply it in their life. These are intelligent clients. These are clients who are committed to their own healing and takes responsibility of their own transformation. Therefore, all the free stuff that I give out, they're able to bring transformation in their life from there. Now, they read all of those things, apply in their life, they get the results, and therefore they go and sign up for my course. They don't care about my website, right? They don't care about my degrees or my qualification listed on a landing page. They don't care whether I am sending them an email every single week, which I do now, but earlier I did not. They don't care whether they are seeing my ad on Facebook, on YouTube. My YouTube channel, I posted a lot of videos when I was, until last year actually. I have around 800 subscribers. And at the same point of time, 800 is a very less number of people. It doesn't bother me as compared to, lakhs and lakhs of people, because that doesn't affect the amount of money that I'm making, the amount of revenue that my business and my company is drawing. Why does it not happen? Because I believe in creating relationships. I believe in creating results ahead of time, which means I give out everything that I know, everything that is in my kitty, everything that is a part of my content box. I give all of that out so that there is a value in the world that is created. And I don't care whether it's going out in my professional profile, in my personal profile, on my, Dr. Gaurav Deka advertisement page, or my personal page. I don't care. I put all of that out just like that, because I know that the content that I'm giving out matters. If there are judgments about the content that comes up from people who know nothing about my world, who could be my relatives, who could be my friends, who could be my acquaintances, who could be my competitors, it does not matter to me. Because what matters to me is, out of those 10,000 people who might be viewing my content, there could be 20 people who really value my content. There will be friends, there will be acquaintances, there will be relatives, there'll be people who have no idea about this work, who would think that this work is woo-woo and might, offer comments which are contradictory, which are oppositional, which might make me feel sour. It doesn't matter to me, because they anyway are not going to buy my product. The people who are going to buy my product are going to read my work, may not like, may not comment, because they might be shy to like or comment as well. And that doesn't matter, as long as they're applying and getting value out of it, right? And I'm able to do this, so many other people are able to do this, without a website, without a funnel, without an email subscription. In fact, not only up till my first 100K, I would say, not till my first 75 lakh. I think until I made, I've been in the business for almost a decade now, and until I made almost around more than 2 crore of rupees, I did not need any of that. I was simply on Facebook, I was simply on Insta, I was simply on LinkedIn, and most importantly, that's not the place where I got most clients from. Most clients came from the fact that whatever number of clients I was working with, I gave them my 100%, right? I was fully committed to the client who I already had. I still remember, back in 2015, I would say around that time, I had around, I would say, 6 clients in a month, right? And that jumped to almost 3 to 4 clients in a day in 2017, 18, I would say. And during that time, every week I would end up seeing at least, around 20 sessions. And that's a lot. That's actually a lot, given the work that I did back then. I used to do a lot of regression therapy. I still do, because I use elements of regression. I use elements of family constellation. I use trauma work, nervous system work, and therefore my sessions are very, very long. At that point of time, my sessions were like 2.5 hours, which means I was doing 10 hours of work every day, which I no longer do, right? But what I'm trying to say is, none of those scaling, that jump that happened from 6 clients in a month to almost 20 sessions in a week, to almost doing, around 80 sessions perhaps in a month's time, that's a huge lot. That kind of jump, I did not make it through my website. I did not have my website until I made more than 2 crores in my business. That I can tell you. I did not have any sales funnel. I did not appoint any social media marketing agency. Never, never have I done that. I did not have any, um, periodic email subscription. Now I use MailerLite as a subscription, um, uh, you'd say, portal. But then I did not have. I just had my Gmail, through which sometimes or the other I would just send few clients a mail. All of that happened because my current clients were so satisfied. Even if I had 2 clients, they were so satisfied. They were so satisfied that they went out in the world and they started talking about me, right? We all underestimate the value of word of mouth, and we also underestimate the value that we bring to the world by working with our current clients with 100% energy. When you sign up a client and you don't give your 100% to them, instead you pull out energy from that 100% and try figuring out other clients who you could sign up. You know, you start going out thinking that, oh, I have signed up 1 client, now I have to sign up 2 clients. So, I'm going to serve this 1 client, but I'm also going to look out for those 2 clients. And when you have those 2 clients, you again serve them, but not with your 100% energy, because you are now hunting out for 4 clients, 5 clients, 6 clients. That kind of energy, what happens is, sort of disconnects you from your current client. And because it disconnects you from your current client, you are not there 100% present with them, even when you believe that you are providing them powerful sessions. It doesn't happen. When you are 100% present with your client, when you are serving them 100%, when you are giving them the value that they came for, producing the result that they came for, that's when you are creating new clients via them, right? So you have to be present with them. The building of the relationship is an organic affair. It is not an inorganic affair like you think. Marketing is inorganic. Sales is inorganic. You can sit behind a screen, which is your website, which is your funnel. You can sit behind it and clients will automatically come attracted to you. No, it doesn't happen. You have to be willing to provide value. You have to be willing to make connections. You have to be willing to talk about yourself and the work you do. You have to be willing to create transformation in people way ahead of time. You have to be willing to believe that there will be thousands of people in your profile, and 900 of them are going to not understand what you do, but 100 out of them are going to take up your offer because they believe in what you are offering, right? The bond between you and your potential client is going to get formed, and that bond is going to expand to other people who will be coming to you as potential client. In doing this process, in establishing this process, and in making the money that you make, getting clients that you will have, having a fully booked practice will not require a website, will not require a funnel, will not require a landing page, will not require an email list, right? Will not require paid apps. Nothing, not a penny. You don't have to, until I would say you hit, I mean, for me, it was more than 2 crores, but I would say until you hit your 100K mark, which is 75 to 78 Indian rupees lakh mark, don't even bother about it. Go form relationships, go form bonds, go and talk to people, tell them what you do, tell them you can help them. When you hear 10 no's, move to the 11th one and start making more offers. Make the offer. That's all you do. Talk to as many people as you can. That's what you do. Form relationships. Build networks that are not based on the fundamental thought that I have to get the sales. No. Go there because you enjoy it, because you like it, because it just brings you happiness. Talk to people because you just like talking about yourself and your work and the amazing work that you do, right? That's what you need. I hope you liked this live. And now you have clarity of thought and intention that what are the things you need in order to be a successful coach.
in order to be a healer who makes money, in order to be a spiritual entrepreneur who is able to have returns in their business without all of these paraphernalia, shenanigans that are always around our head telling us, you need this and you need that, you need a website, you need a stable Instagram page, you need a marketing agency, you need a YouTube channel. And the truth is, you don't need any of that. So thank you so much for listening. And I hope you all are enjoying the updates of ATEPs. A lot of people are making immense amount of progress and transformation. So if you haven't seen those, make sure you go to my Instagram page and look at all my latest posts where I'm talking about the students who are creating magic inside ATEPs and creating a lot of money and a lot of abundance. So I hope to see you soon inside ATEPs. See you all next week. I'll speak to you soon.
If you enjoyed listening to this podcast and are willing to change your business and money reality, head to my free coaching community on Facebook called You Are Money. Link is in the show notes. And do not forget to leave a review on Spotify.com or Apple Podcast. Thank you so much.